Okay, welcome to part 6. In this session, you're going to learn about a debrief planning tool, and then you're going to try using the debrief planning tool related to your observation of Ms. Barr's class. So as we think about the observation cycle, it's great if we can talk with the teacher before we go into the class, and then we have the observation, and then we have the post-observation debrief. And some of us like to combine the goals of the pre-observation conversation and achieve some of those during the post-observation debrief. At the end of the post-observation, we can talk about what we'll be focusing on during the next observation. So what we have here is a debrief planning tool. So we handed out a hard copy of this in our last class, and you can also find it at the link here. And what this is the first page of this is not the steps of the conversation you're having with the teacher. We call that the post-observation protocol. But what this is the debrief planning tool. So this helps you prepare yourself for the debrief. So participants often love this because it really helps them to think about what's some evidence of effective practices you observed? What's evidence of an area of growth? What ideas do you have for that area of growth? Because we know what can happen if we don't prepare for the conversation. We might forget to share evidence of effective practices we saw, and then the conversation could end up being too negative. Or if we don't take the time to identify what we think is the most important area of growth and some evidence related to that, we could end up talking about too many different areas of growth. And we know that we're all human and we can't get better at too many things at once. So we want to really try to identify what we think is the highest leverage area of growth. And then we'd love to have some good ideas for what the teacher might do related to that area of growth. So we'd love for you to read over this planning tool and then submit your reflection and ed puzzle. What would be helpful about using a planning tool like this to prepare for a post-observation debrief conversation? What else have you used to prep for post-observation debrief conversations? Okay, and after you've done that, we would love for you to prepare for a role play that we're going to have in our second class. So we'd love for you to reread your literal notes of Ms. Barr's class. And you can print a copy of the debrief planning tool or use the one we gave you in class. And we'd love for you to fill it out to prepare for the role play with Ms. Barr. So we're asking you to fill out the first side of this that looks like this: post-observation debrief planning tool. And then on the back side, you'll see the steps that we're going to be asking you to take during the role play in our next class. So these are the steps that you would engage in with the teacher in the conversation after you've planned for the conversation. All right, so we're looking forward to this role play, and we'll see you next time.